Very good morning, everyone. Really glad all of you are here. And let me start with a small question. Tell me honestly, how many of you in the last 24 hours sat down to do something important and actually finished it too, without checking your phone, without someone calling out your name, without suddenly remembering that the dal is on the stove? And here's something even more interesting. Research says that after every single distraction, our brain takes 23 minutes to fully return to the task it was doing. Yes, 23 minutes. That means if you're interrupted 3 times in an hour, your brain has done basically nothing except run a mental relay race. So today we are not talking about working harder. We are not talking about waking up at 5 a.m. or filling up your diary with to do lists. We are talking about something far more powerful. And we are talking about deep work. Yes. So here's a thought I want you to carry with you today. And if you want, you can definitely note it down also. Deep work creates extraordinary results. Let me say that again. Deep work creates extraordinary results. It is simple, but sit with it for a moment and just think about it. Feel it. See, imagine a diver basically. She doesn't find pearls by paddling at the surface, splashing around, taking selfies with the waves. She's got to go deep, hold her breath, block out the noise, focus only on what lies beneath. Our mind works the same way. The real gems, that is, your best ideas, your most meaningful work, your creative breakthroughs, they don't come when you're half reading a WhatsApp message while half cooking dinner, while half watching a reel. They come when you go deep. So let's talk about what deep work actually means. See, deep work is uninterrupted, focused effort on one thing at a time. So now I know what some of you are thinking. Array, I'm a homemaker. I have to do 10 things at once. That is my life. And honestly, I see you. You're managing the kitchen, the children's schedule, the household budget, the in laws' medicine, somehow also looking up a recipe on YouTube all at the same time. That is impressive multitasking. But here is the truth: multitasking is the enemy of mastery. Think about the last time you sat and really wrote a heartfelt letter, or stitched something with full attention, or planned a family trip properly. Didn't it feel different? Didn't feel better? And for the working women, just imagine you're finally in the zone, working on an important report or presentation. And then, ting, a notification. Then your colleague drops by just for 2 minutes. Then your child video calls. By the time you return to your work, you've lost the thread completely. Sounds familiar? Attention fragmentation kills creativity. Every ping, every interruption, every tab we open, it costs us not just time, it costs us depth. And that feeling when we are watching a cricket match, fully absorbed, and someone walks in and says, "What's the score?" And you have to explain the entire last over. That mild irritation you feel, that's your brain protecting its focus. Turns out your brain already knows the value of deep work and you've just been saving it to watch cricket. high performers, whether they are CEOs, doctors, artists, or homemakers, running a household of eight, they all do one thing in common. They protect their concentration time. They treat focused time like a sacred appointment because it is. So today we are going to do something together, right? A deep work sprint. And here's what you'll do. One task, just one. Pick the thing that matters most to you right now. A piece of writing, planning, learning, creative work, anything that requires your real thinking. No distractions, no phone besides you, no TV in the background, no, like, I'll just quickly check that one message. Phone away. Not on the silent on the table, away. That is like in another room. And set a timer for 45 minutes. And just begin. Try doing it during the day. After the sprint, come back and reflect on two things. How much did I actually complete? And how did focused work feel? Let me say that again. The two reflections you need to do after that sprint. Let me repeat what you have to do. Take one task. Of course, that is the one that matters to you. No distractions. Please keep the phone away. Switch off the TV, switch off the music system, phone in another room, and set a timer for 45 minutes. Of course, that timer shouldn't be on your phone. It should be on your alarm clock, right? Otherwise, again, the phone will be in the same room. So, and begin. So once you complete, the reflection is on two things. One, how much did I actually complete? And second, how did focused work feel? And let me tell you, it might surprise you. So just try and doing it. And I want to leave you with this something beautiful. The philosopher Blaise Pascal once said, all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. In a world that is louder than ever before, with notifications, opinions, noise, the most radical, courageous thing you can do is give yourself the gift of your own undivided attention. Not to your phone, not to everyone else's urgency, to your work, your thought, your life. So here is your call to action for this week. Protect 1 hour every day for deep work. 1 hour where you're not available to the world, but fully available to yourself. Guard it like you would guard your morning chai. Because when you go deep, you find your pearls. So let's begin. With that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.